Hello and welcome to week one of Creating Effective Flipped Classrooms. I'm logged in as a sample student right now. This is Sue, your instructor, and I am just going to give you a brief overview of a few navigation features for week one and also just an overview of the content for week one. In topic one, you are exploring the myths about flipped learning and realities of flipped learning. There are many resources provided in this topic. These resources, as I scroll down to topic one, are located underneath Overview of Myths and Realities video and week one objectives. This symbol in Moodle is a symbol for what is referred to as a lesson. This lesson really is being used as just a way to format and organize the resources that are being shared with you this week. When you click on the lesson, you will see a brief introduction page, and beneath these two paragraphs are buttons or links to go to different sections of resources. I'm going to first go to Overview. To see Overview, you simply click on this button. A page of resources just under the general category of an overview of flipped learning are presented. I'm going to click on the next link or button, Models. On this page, there are three resources shared. Two different models for flipped learning are presented. Rethinking Blooms, the next link, takes you to an article, Flipping Bloom's Taxonomy by Shelley Wright, who has a little different take on how she believes Bloom's taxonomy should be interpreted. I hope you find that interesting. There's this model of learning objectives and Blooming Apps by Kathy Schrock. When you go to that page, be sure to keep scrolling down the page. She has a number of different types of tables of charts of different apps to use in alignment with Bloom's taxonomy. Finally, this final link, Ideas, introduces you to some ideas for how to implement flipped learning. Caitlin Tucker, an English language arts and curriculum design specialist, is a frequent blogger about flipped and blended learning. Crystal Kirk, I believe that's how you say her name, is very active in the field of flipped learning. My advice for you, one is an English language arts teacher, one is a math teacher. I wouldn't limit myself by content area. I would most definitely go ahead and check and see their strategies and ideas on implementing flipped learning regardless of their content area. When you're in this lesson format, you can simply click and go back to any of these different pages of resources according to how you want to review them. To go back to the main course page, the main topic, I can go either to Flipped Class, the main course page, or I'm going to just click on Myths and Realities topic. That displays the header section and myths and realities. I do want to draw your attention that when I just clicked on the myths and realities, only this section displays. There's a link above this section. It shows that the next open section available is course materials and resources. To advance to that section, you could click on this link. You could also go ahead and use the weekly topics links, because now there are two sections open, myths and realities and course materials. To go back to the main course page, you would go underneath myths and realities topic, click on return to main course page. And on the main course page, what you will see are the open sections of the class. The actual resources, activities that are available are listed and shown in gray. To actually have them accessible, you click again on this clickable link. Your participation activity this week is to participate in the 4 myths and realities of flipped learning. I would ask that you review the resources. Here are prompts related to those resources to get you thinking and to share both an initial post and responding to at least 2 classmates. You're certainly not limited to only replying to 2 classmates. To begin a new post, just add a new discussion topic. I'm going to go back to the myths and realities section, and I'm just going to draw your attention. There is a survey, week 1 feedback, that I'm going to ask everyone to complete after you have finished everything for week 1. To complete the survey, simply click on answer the questions. Your feedback is anonymous. I mean, if you wish to share who you are, you certainly can go ahead to and do that in this bottom box and share some additional feedback that isn't covered in one of these 4 questions. This is a very quick survey. It's called feedback because in Moodle this actually is the feedback activity. I'm going to go back to myths and realities. There's just one more item to share with you in section 1, and that is a checklist of week 1 tasks. This checklist is totally your individual choice, but it will list all of the things from both the header section of the course and from this myths and realities section, all the different tasks that you are asked to do through week 1 in this course. The final note I would say is to begin thinking about what lesson plan you have that you think would be appropriate and good for planning and converting to a flipped lesson format, because that will be your focus for week 2 in this class. With that said, I'm just going back to the myths and realities section, and please be sure to post any questions that you may have about the course or Moodle and frequently asked questions. If you have a personal concern, of course, please email me so that we can have any questions taken care of. And I wish everyone a great week. Looking forward to seeing everyone online.